Hello, welcome to the first part of my responsive navbar tutorial. As you can see, I have no files yet created for this project as I am building it with Vue from scratch. I only have a project folder called navbar. To begin with, I will just create the files, so I'll start by adding index.html, then I'll add the style sheet. And finally, I'll add the JavaScript file. I will then start by adding the markup for this page. I'm using Visual Studio Code, so there are shortcuts to add a bit of markup without having to type. I will change the title of the page to PM Coding Tutorials. You don't have to do this, or you can change it to something else. And I will also link the style sheet and the JavaScript file just so I don't forget. Now, I want my website to look pretty consistent in between browsers so that it looks pretty much the same in Google Chrome than as, for example, in Safari or Mozilla. So I will also add a normalized style sheet which achieves this. I've already downloaded this file. If you don't have it yet, I will link it in the description of this video so you can download it too. Next, I will implement the markup for the body. I will start by adding a header. Within that header, I will first add a div, and within the div, I will add a button with the class burger. This will hold the burger navigation icon, and I can use an HTML Unicode to display that. So if you type in this Unicode, once the page loads, it will display the burger navigation with the 3 lines. Then I will also add a span with the site title. I want to position these two, so the button and the span, with a flex. So I will give this containing div a class of navflex. Next, I will add the navigation. I'll just zoom in a little bit in case you can't see it very well. So I'll just add a nav tag, and this will have the ID header nav. Within the header nav, I will add an unordered list with 3 list items. So the first list item will hold a link to the home page. And then the second list item will not hold a link, but instead it will hold another unordered list. So I'll just add that, and this unordered list will have 4 list items. Each list item within the unordered list will then hold another link. So here I'll just add our history. Then our mission. Our work, and then sustainability. Okay, I want to give this list item a text as well, so I'll just say about. And as you can see, this list tag here ends at the bottom, so it has to contain the unordered list for this to work. And that is the correct way to have nested lists. Okay, I will do pretty much the same for the next one. So I'll just add the text services here. And then this list item will contain an unordered list with 3 more list items. Okay, here I'll just add the links. So this one will be type 1, then type 2, and finally the last 2 list items will not contain any nested lists, so I'll just add some random links like FAQ and then contact. So I want this list item to work as a button, which will expand this unordered list if the user clicks on it. For that, I will add a class to it, and this class will be called header nav button. I will do the same thing to the other list item, which contains another unordered list. So I'll add it to the services. And then next to about, I want to add the arrow, which indicates there is more to see. So for that, I will first add a span. And within that span, I will add an I element. I will give this I element a class of arrow and also a class of down. I will do the exact same thing for our other nested list, so I'll copy and then paste this next to services. Finally, I also want to give our unordered list a class, and this one will be called header nav nested list. I will give this class to our other nested list as well. So if I scroll down, it's like this, and I'll just zoom out so you can better see the overall look. Yeah, so this is all we need for the navigation. I will now just do the main content. So I'll add a main tag here, and within that main tag, we need a section with the class welcome. This will be the part that will contain the image of the city that you've seen in the first video. And within that section, I will add an H1, and I'll just give it some random title. You can give it whatever you'd like. I will also add some further placeholder text. I will copy paste this so you don't have to watch me type it in. Okay, so that's pretty much done for the markup. I have linked the complete code below so you can access it through my GitHub or also through my CodePen. In the next video, I will show you how to implement the functionality for the mobile navigation so that it opens and closes when you click the burger button. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please subscribe. I put out videos every week. Thanks so much for watching, and see you at the next video.